I'm going to talk about teaching principles of writing. When you are teaching writing skill and you are working on writing skill, what should be your principles when you are while teaching? Understand your students' reasons for writing. This should be the first principle, why they are writing. Is there some purpose behind you? They are writing to improve their writing skill, but what is the purpose? They are enhancing their vocabulary list. They are improving their syntax. They are improving their morphology. What is the purpose behind? ये सारी terms मैं इसलिए अब इसको fluently use कर रही हूँ क्योंकि हमने इस पे बहुत बात कर ली हुई है, and I know that you are pretty familiar with all of these terms. तो सबसे पहले आप उनका गोल उनका क्या है? You must be knowing that and you need to focus that one. Remember, इस वक्त आपके ज़हन में ये भी बात होनी चाहिए कि they are going to improve, let's say, syntax, और how you are putting them in this activity. आप कैसे ये कराने जा रहे हैं? Are they going to focus this purpose through some descriptive writing, some persuasive writing? What is the main object and what is the object at, let's say, at macro level, and what is the object at micro level? वो words पे काम कर रहे हैं? Are they working on the word list? Are they working on the syntax? और ऊपर broader scenario में क्या मैं लिखा रहा हूँ? Story लिखा रहा हूँ? Is it some essay, persuasive essay? What is that? So understand your students' reason for writing. That is the first principle. Provide many opportunities for students to write. Yes. Give them many opportunities. Whatever you are writing, whatever they are writing, whatever, give them the opportunity. Focus on the target and give them the opportunity to write again and again. आपके अब देखिए क्या provision है आपके timetable में. आपके timetable में writing is an essential part of each classroom. अगर नहीं है तो I will suggest that make it a part of your classroom. Let's, if not daily, at least on alternative days, because आपका पेपर तो written medium है ना, उसमें आपका देना है oral, तो there are very few chances of having vivas or interviews. Otherwise, mostly you write down your answer on the answer sheets. And as a teacher, my experience is कि बहुत दफ़ा ये होता है कि students जो हैं, they know the concept, but they don't know how to put it on the paper. उनको लिखना नहीं आता. So make it a part of your classroom कि students जो हैं वो ज़रूर लिखें. There's another thing, writing is a physical activity, and like all other physical activities, it needs practice and exercises. जैसे आप let's say कोई भी skill है, उसकी तरह से उसकी physical activity है. So like all other physical activities, it needs practice to be the master. So give them the opportunities to write and write and write again. Another thing is make feedback helpful and meaningful. Whatever the feedback you are giving, that is essential feedback, तो ज़रूर देना है ना, उसके बगैर तो आपकी कोई काम फायदे में नहीं है. And I have told you before also that feedback is essential, number one. And there are two phases of feedback. Number one phase number one, may you tell them that you have done correctly or there is something to be improved. एक बात. Number two, what is to be improved, how they should work on it. What is wrong and how it should be improved. ये दो चीज़ें अगर आपके feedback में नहीं है दोनों, तो आपका feedback incomplete है. So give them the feedback and make it meaningful and purposeful for your students. Don't let them and don't let their ideas hanging in the guessing position कि अच्छा ये जो लिखा हुआ है क्या लिखा हुआ है, हाँ उन्होंने लिखा तो हुआ है पर मुझे समझ नहीं आई है कि इसको क्या करना है. Many times students say like that, and when they say pay attention, what is lacking over there, it means you haven't conveyed your feedback completely and meaningfully to them. So आपके लिखने का कोई फ़ायदा ही नहीं है ना फिर, अगर उनको समझ में नहीं पड़ता कि मुझे इसको क्या करना है. तो उनको बिल्कुल completely clearly बताइए that this is wrong over here, this is where you need improvement, and this is how you have to go for the improvement. So make it purposeful, make it meaningful. While talking about principles, I will like to remind you once again कि आप किस पे काम कर रहे हैं. You are working to make them good writers, and your principals should also work for this target that your students should become good writers. तो उसके बाद एक और कौन सा प्रिंसिपल है? Clarify yourself and for your students how their writing will be evaluated. This is very essential. देखिए, whatever you are going to evaluate, चाहे आप पेपर भी आपने evaluate करना है और some writing assignment जो आपने उनको दे रखी है और in your period whatever you are doing, उनको ये clear करें कि this is the way I am going to evaluate it. This is the criterion on which I will assess, I will evaluate your writing. अच्छा जी, ये जो हम writing करने जा रहे हैं, ये narrative है. So this is my target. You have to focus this one. इसके ऊपर मैंने marking करनी है. अच्छा, this is your writing. I am going to look at your word choice. इसके ऊपर मैंने marking करनी है. So make it very clear to your students. ये ना उनको vague आपने नहीं छोड़ना. You should not be in a vague position, in a hanging position, in a lost position, and same clarity should be there for your students कि वो क्या कर रहे हैं, क्यों कर रहे हैं, what is the target, what is the evaluation criterion, all should be clear to them. And remember, they need to read a lot. This is very essential. They should be reading a lot for writing, and then they should be writing, and they should be writing a lot, and there should be practice, and there should be proper target, the clarification of the purpose. There should be a proper target for which they are working. There should be a clear target for which they are working. और आपकी target के मुताबिक आपकी evaluation होगी. एक चीज़ और मैं यहाँ बता दूँ, अगर आपको purpose clear नहीं है ना, आपका objective clear नहीं है, तो आपकी evaluation भी clear नहीं होगी. अब मैं आपको कहती हूँ कि आपने पर्पस ये है कि यू हैव टू कंप्लीट दिस वर्क विद इन 1 hour. ठीक है, तो इवेल्युएट भी तो मैं इसी तरह इसके ऊपर आई एम गोइंग टू इवेल्युएट इट. तो इवेल्युएशन भी मेरी उसके मुताबिक होगी. हैव यू कंप्लीटेड दिस वर्क विद इन 1 hour और नॉट? ठीक है. इफ आई डोंट make it clear to you, if I don't clarify this thing to you, there is no clear purpose how I'm going to evaluate. So all these things should come in a line. There should be a proper alignment. There should be a proper sequence of all of these principles. These were some principles you can follow when you are conducting some writing activity with your students.